going to show you now how to cut perspex easily. A lot of large manufacturers cut perspex on large industrial machines, laser cutting machines, and even water jet cutting machines, which makes it easy. When you're cutting it at home, you're limited really to a circular saw or a jigsaw, or you can use a router. For cutting straight lines, I like to use a circular saw, and for curved lines I use a jigsaw. It's really easy to cut, there's nothing hard about it, and I'm going to show you how to do it and how to get a straight edge on it. You can see that this edge here isn't straight to begin with, so firstly we're going to cut a new edge on there and get it nice and straight. To cut a straight edge along here, we're going to use these clamps and a piece of angle iron to give us a straight edge. One thing you must do when you're cutting perspex is leave the masking on. Never remove the masking until you've finished making what you're making, or else it will scratch quite easily. Here you can see that I've put a straight edge on the top of the perspex, and I've used a clamp at each end to secure it. You can see there that the blade's sticking through the perspex quite a lot. We don't want that. That means that you're wasting a lot of energy going through the material. This is the same if you're cutting wood. You need to adjust the blade so that it just goes through the surface at the other side. So we're just going to adjust that up to about there, and that's just going to cut through the surface of the perspex, which is what we want. If you have the blade sticking all the way through, you waste a lot of energy on friction. You should always wear a pair of safety glasses as well when you're cutting any material, or if you're using any power tool. It's really a good idea to put some safety glasses on. Another important point when you're cutting perspex is never to let the blade touch the perspex before you start the machine. If you do, it's going to chip it quite badly. So always get the machine started before you touch the perspex. To cut this radius, we're going to use a jigsaw. It's quite handy for cutting curved lines in perspex. You can't really use a circular saw for doing anything like this. You're going to need a metal cutting blade for cutting perspex. A wood cutting blade's not good on perspex.